Welcome back to Life on Two Wheels. In today's episode, I'm going to chat a little bit about Father's Day, what it means to be a father. One of the things that I have done in my life that I always thought was quintessentially fatherly was wash vehicles. Now, I know it seems odd. It struck me as one of the key fatherly things that I did. Other than give my kids questionable advice at the dinner table, I used to enjoy telling them somewhat plausible but really tall tales. My objective with that was to get them to question me, because I thought if they could question me, then they would question pretty much everyone. Mostly when they were in like either grade school, later on high school, and I remember the expression on their face as I would tell them some tall implausible tale. You know, is it true? I don't know. It's fascinating, but something's kind of scratching us the wrong way. And if they weren't catching on, I would add more and more implausible things until they finally said, "Oh, Dad, you know, what you doing?" So I think I did them a favor in that. I think it taught them a little bit about critical thinking. I was having a discussion about critical thinking with one of my colleagues. It was brought up last week, and he was complaining that critical thinking is the most important thing they should be teaching in university, and they don't bother doing it. Perhaps if, to mark Father's Day, fathers tried to gently mislead their children, it might lead to more critical thinking. So part of the way we celebrate Father's Day is to spend time with our dads. Jonathan and Vicky took me out to Bark, a really great restaurant on Roncesvalles in Toronto, and I had an Eggs Benedict, but instead of being on pea-meal bacon or salmon, it was on beef brisket, a kind of a peppery, lemony beef brisket braised. Anyway, it was absolutely incredible, and that's why I did this little, I did a kind of a drone shot of the food at Bark. It was very worthy of that effort. Spending time on something that really means a lot to you is important. That's how I took up riding a Vespa. And riding a Vespa, it has been incredible for me. It takes me to places that, for whatever reason, I wouldn't tend to visit in a car. I know that doesn't make any sense, but for me it works. So, you know, my Vespa is in the background. It's right over, there it is. When I was getting ready for my departure to Florida to visit with Ken and Jim and Bill, I showed you my dragon cap. I have a baseball cap, and it's got like a dragon embroidered on it, and that's because I was born in the year of the dragon. I've got a dragon belt buckle that broke. I got to go back to Montreal to get another one. And so imagine how thrilled I was when I came across this guy. Is that not amazing? I would never have found this guy if it wasn't for my Vespa, because there's places I just wouldn't explore if I didn't have my Vespa. He is just absolutely stunning. The largest dragon I've ever seen in my life. I can't look at that. He's biting my ear. I think he's licking my ear. I think he's a happy dragon. He could be like Pete's dragon. I just have to bring him back to life and train him. The reality is that when you have a Vespa, you get to see incredible things. And soon, I'm going to be going, like next week, I'm going to be going down to Pennsylvania to visit with Steve Williams, and he's going to show me the Pennsylvania woods, what he affectionately refers to as the sticks. And we have sticks here too. You would never know that I was in Greater Toronto. But Vespas do that for you. They take you to incredible things. They give you incredible experiences. They open your life wide open. And one of the things I might have done if I wasn't in a board meeting last Saturday is participate in the Italian Day festival and Vespa parade. It was actually like an Italian car and Italian scooter parade that was held in Ottawa. But my good friend Peter Sanderson, whose blog is linked in the show notes, didn't miss that opportunity. I would have loved to have done that, but for my board meeting, I certainly would have been there. In the meantime, any day is a good day to ride a Vespa. and I can't think of anything more fun to do than just hop in the Vespa and ride aimlessly. This particular ride was not totally aimless. I was heading for a Toronto Moto Scooter Club meetup, and going to see my buddies there, including Ed, who has been very, very welcoming and made my transition to Toronto so much easier. That's it for another episode of Life on Two Wheels. In upcoming episodes, we're going to explore Vimy Ridge and what it means to those of us who live in Toronto and to all Canadians. And we're also going down to visit Steve Williams, author of Scooter in the Sticks. And Steve's going to take me on a tour of the Pennsylvania woods. So that's it for now. Don't forget to click to like this episode, click on the link to subscribe, and visit the blog. You can click on that link as well, where you'll find the detailed show notes, as well as the touring guide and the gear guide. See you soon on Life on Two Wheels.